Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Raven of Ravenjstyle. If you're new here, I'm a fashion and lifestyle content creator. Now today's video is going to be more on the lifestyle side. I have some upcoming travel for the fall season, so I thought it would be fun to show you some of my Amazon travel essentials. Some of these items I've been using for a while, and some I purchased just for my upcoming trips. So I'm excited to share with you. If that sounds good, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The first product that I want to tell you about is my favorite and trusty toiletry bag. Now, I don't know about you, but I use a toiletry bag on any trip I go on. So whether it's a road trip or I'm traveling by air, this is my favorite one. I think I've been using this for over a year, or maybe right at a year. The material is great. It's been very durable. I, again, have used this for flights, traveling by air, and also for road trips as well. So I love on the inside that it has a ton of compartments. So I'll try to show you, but there are like 4 separate compartments. Yeah. So 4 separate compartments that you can store your items in. Now the 2 right here in the middle, this is where of course I store the majority of my items. So I like to take, and if you can see like the staining on it, that's perfectly fine, because unless you know that I do use this. But I like to take, I think this one right here, and this is where I'll store my makeup. So makeup products, makeup brushes, to keep all of that separate, because I don't want that spilling on my other items. And then I'll use this for what I consider to be like my actual toiletry. So your deodorant, your combs and brushes, your body washes and such. That's what I use that one for. And then I like to use the 2 smaller compartments for what I would call items that I kind of want to keep separate and not get, product on. So one could be used easily for, so like for me, I'm a contact lens wearer, so I store my contacts here. So if you have some personal items like that that you need to keep separate, that's what I would recommend using the smaller components for. I also use, sometimes I'll use one of them because there's a second one at the bottom. I'll use one for storing my actual jewelry, so to keep my jewelry separate from the toiletries. Now another piece that I really like about this product is the hook on the top. So of course when I get to my destination, I can hang this and keep it open, hang in the bathroom, on the back of a door, and keep it open, during my travels. Now another thing, of course, I enjoy the handles, which makes it very easy to carry. And then you do have this little pocket on the back if you want to store some more items. Now for packing purposes, I typically will leave this open like this and pack it on this is like the very last item that goes in my suitcase. I pack this on top of my shoes, so it is nowhere near my clothing, and I just face it down like this, and it packs very easily and very conveniently. So again, this is my favorite toiletry bag. I use it for flights, I use it for road trips, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so I know in the previous clip I mentioned storing my makeup in the toiletry bag, but in addition to that, I do have an actual makeup, I guess if you want to call it an organizer, a makeup organizer. Now this is it's my everyday makeup organizer, but I do use this for traveling on road trips. I will not take this by air because I don't want to risk losing all of this freaking makeup. But this is good for everyday use, and I will, if I know it's just a road trip, like going home, or maybe 1 or 2 states over, I'll just grab this instead of taking my makeup out and putting it into the toiletry bag. But this is extremely durable. It honestly feels like leather. I don't think it's leather, but I promise you it feels like leather. Very durable, rather heavy, to be honest. So you have your carrying handle here, which makes it easy for you to carry and pack inside of a bag or a suitcase. And then I'm just going to try to show you, how much stuff you can like really get in here. Now it's going to be a little dirty because I use this. There's going to see some makeup stains. But up top, this is where you store your brushes. So I have all of my brushes, and then you have this little flap that goes over, and that's really helpful because that keeps the powder from your brushes from staining the other products on the bottom. And then I'll try to show you see if I can do this without making a mess. Show you some of the other components or compartments. So at the bottom is where I keep my actual foundations and powders, and then up top is where I store my sponges, you know, brow products and such. So this has been super helpful. I like having my makeup all in one place. Like I said, this is good for just in the house, but if you're one that needs to take your full makeup kit with you when you travel, whether it's by air, flying, bus, train, however you choose to travel, this is a good look. I have not regretted buying this. I highly recommend it. It comes in this pretty pink color. I can't remember if it comes in other colors, but I will link to what's available down in the description box. The next item that has become a travel essential for me is this cute little pink backpack. Now I will tell you, I'm typically a tote person. For most of my travels I have used a tote bag, and but what I realized recently, the tote bag for me is better when I am using a carry-on on the plane. So my carry-on luggage, and I can sit the tote bag on top of that. So when I'm checking bags, I have learned that I prefer to have a backpack. It's just more it's more comfortable for me instead of walking through the airport holding an actual tote bag. So I've been using this for a couple months now. Of course, I love the color. I love trying to keep my travel items in the color pink if possible, but the color is great. The quality is very good. The quality, this is very good quality. It's not cheap or flimsy, or I'm not worried about it like tearing up on me anytime soon. But more than anything, it's the compartments. There are so many compartments. It stores way more items than, you know, what meets the eye. Because honestly, when I received this in the mail, or when, you know, when it was delivered, I honestly thought this was way too small. So I'm trying to insert a clip, hopefully showing you what I can pack in this bag. But for me, it's always, you know, my laptop. I'm always taking my laptop with me. I'll typically do, you know, a few toiletries, not the whole toiletry bag, but just a few things like some, I don't know, your wipes, your sanitizer, and things of that nature. A few snacks, and just, you know, maybe some books and things like that that I like to have on the airplane, you know, with me. So yeah, this is very good. It also has, which is really cool, it has the charging port right here. So a charging port for your electronics. So I thought that was a cool little addition. You have your typical backpack straps, and then you can also carry it here with your top handle. So yeah, I am enjoying this backpack. It's very durable. I like the quality, and it is something that I'll continue to use throughout the year. And again, so this next item is new to me, and I purchased it specifically for my upcoming trips. But this is considered to be an electronics organizer. So far, this is feeling very durable. It's seems to be pretty good quality. Of course, I kept it in the pink family. You know, as I said, I like to keep my travel pieces in the color pink if possible. It is zippered, of course, to keep your components stored safely. In the inside, I have chosen to, and I'll show you, you have basically two main areas to store your items. So on the left side, which is my left, I have included my cell phone. This is an Apple iPhone. It's the latest one, and it fits perfectly. You have the strap going across here to keep it secured safely. And then on this side, I have included my AirPods and also my wired headphones for when I need to use those. So that is what I'm choosing to use on that side. But I thought this was really cool for traveling, to keep your electronics in the same place if you just, you know, adamant about being as organized as possible as I am. This was very inexpensive. It feels very durable. I think it will do a great job of keeping those items secure. I will, of course, when I'm traveling, I will use this or keep this stored in the backpack that I just showed you, so that I can easily reach my electronics. So yeah, I think this is cool. I can't wait to use it in the fall. So the next items are new to me, and I can't wait to use them because I think they're going to be so useful. But these are travel laundry bags, and I'm like so mad at myself that I hadn't had these prior to now. I'm like, what was I doing? Like, where was I storing my stuff? But what I can foresee using this for, and there are 2 of them. So this is a 2-pack. They came, you know, 2 to a pack. So I have a navy, I have a black. So clearly I couldn't find a pink, but you know, it's okay. But whoa. We have 2, these 2 came in a pack. They were super inexpensive. Of course, I'll link to them. But what's great about these, they are waterproof. So when I saw waterproof, what came to mind for me, you know, immediately, of course, is swimsuits. Like, this is where you can store your swimwear after you, you know, have been out on the resort, at the pool, or, you know, amusement parks or wherever. But swimwear, and also for me, I definitely will be using this for, you know, my undergarments. So after you take your undergarments off at night, you're putting on new undergarments, you can store your worn undergarments here. Now you can of course use this in many other ways. I think this is definitely good for families as well. So maybe it's good to purchase one for each child, so they'll have their own, you know, individual laundry bag, and they can be responsible for storing their dirty clothes, their dirty swimwear, dirty socks, you know, and keep that all organized so it's not all over the place when you get back and you're having to gather up all this dirty laundry from your kids, your spouses and such. But yeah, I'm excited to use this. Again, I have a 2-pack in the 2 different colors, and they did offer this in other colors as well, but this is just the set that I chose. You have the gold lettering on the front that says laundry. I like the size too. I think this is a good size for, you know, packing up those laundry essentials that you'll want to maybe keep separate from your other clothes when you're packing up to depart to go back home. Okay, so my final product, and the one that I'm most excited to share and most excited to actually use in my upcoming travels, is this Body Glide Foot Glide Anti-Blister Balm. Yes, so this one is new to me. I'm excited to try it out. The reviews on this product, and I'm going to read you some of the details from my phone, but the reviews were extremely good, so I figured, you know, let me give this a try. Also, it's under $10, so I don't have much to lose here. But I don't know about you, when I travel, especially when I'm going on what I would call a high activity trip, so not a, you know, going to chill at the resort, not that type of trip, but like going to Vegas where you walking the strip all day and then you out at night, I am bound to get a blister on my foot, and it's my fault because I'm going to be in some cute flats versus, you know, a pair of tennis shoes. But I've had times even wearing tennis shoes where I will still get a blister. So I'm excited to try this. It's supposed to, you know, protect against blisters, or even, I guess, keep the blisters that you have from getting worse. So it says, what does this product do? You can use this on your toes, feet, and ankles. It protects against hot spots. It keeps your blisters from rubbing, and it keeps the inflammation down. It has some apricot and comfrey leaf essentials added, so it has some natural products in it. You can also use this daily. So for me, I saw this as something to use mainly for traveling, but they are recommending that you can use it for your daily footwear as well. So yeah, and the great thing about this is it's unscented. I already check it out. It's unscented, which is good, so this won't interfere with your other like body products. But this one is specifically for the feet. They do have another one that is for body, and there's one that is specifically for women. So I thought I would start with this one first. I'm definitely going to be using this, and hopefully this will help with my typical foot issues when I'm traveling, and not get any more blisters. But again, as it's described on the product page, we can use this daily as well. Well, that's the end of the video, guys. I've had fun talking through these items. It's getting me more and more excited about my upcoming trips. Let me know what you think of the items. Do you have any of them? Do you see any that could be helpful to you in your travels? If not, let me know what your favorite travel item is. And it doesn't have to be from Amazon. And of course, I will link to everything in the description box. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.